Sup, it's your boy, Dark Reku here with What If Issei Had the Big Three Inner Demons, Part 4. Now, before I go on, I know I haven't been uploading for about 4 days, 5 days, I don't remember when it was the last time I uploaded, but the reason why is on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was a lot of fucking work. I got home around like 11, 2 days, like Friday, I think I got home at like 10, and then Saturday was 11, and then, Sunday I got home at 5, but I was dead ass tired. I literally didn't give a damn about recording anything, and I just fucking didn't care. I woke up around 3 this morning, and then I fell back asleep, but then woke up back at 7, but not the point. I was just dead ass tired and not care about anything. My legs were hurting like a bitch, and I don't care. Now, of course, that's not the point. What's it called? I could have recorded a while ago, but I went to the store and yada yada yada. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So let me begin into this what if. Let me shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna explain what I was doing, but for 3 days it took too damn long. But whatever, not the point. Let me begin into this what if, and no recap because it hasn't really been 1 month. But let me begin, and so we begin into Issei and Leonard and also Sanji being there. Now, of course, this is where they're kind of meeting against in what's it called, Arrancar. Now, this Arrancar is kind of just like glaring at them. This Arrancar actually has blue stripes, like this blue line stripes on his like mask, and his horns are kind of like to the left, mostly to the side of him, not in front of him, to the side of him. Well, not horns like a Vassalor will be, not kind of like what's it called, Vassalor, but it does have tiny horns, like they're pricking out. But this is where, he is rushing straight towards Sanji, and then Inton trying to claw at Sanji with his hands right now being having kind of like knives, sizable knives. Mostly they're not knives, but they're like claws, but they're like at least, they look like what's it called, lion claws. So basically, he has kind of lion claws. Now, of course, it's rushing towards Sanji and trying to cut him. Now, this is where, mostly Sanji won his eyes and was going to try to dodge because he doesn't know where it's coming from. But this is where Issei managed to push him out of the way. This is where, because Issei, even though he was already hurt with the other kind of hollows, he managed to get there and flash up and push what they call Sanji out of the way. Now, of course, Issei was easily cut, and this is where Issei was kind of coughing up a little bit of blood. He can't really fight back right now, even though he has his sword, mostly his Zanpakuto out, and tried to fight against the other hollows. The other hollows are too overwhelming for both Leonard and him. But and Sanji can't help because he can't see them. Sanji wishes that he can do something, but he can't really do anything. Right now, he's just seeing what's it called, Issei bleeding on the ground, and Leonard pretty badly hurt also, even though he has both his guns to start shooting at the hollows. Now, this is where Sanji is saying, damn it, why can't I see anything? So this is where, Sanji couldn't really keep seeing where the Arrancar is going to come from, but this is where the Arrancar appear right in front of him. Now this is where the Arrancar right now swings a slash right in front of Sanji, and of course cutting him. This is where, he's like, Sanji, no! This is where, right now Leonard can't do anything. He's right now shooting at the Quincy's and trying to get, not Quincy's, mostly hollows, and trying to get towards the Arrancar. Now, of course, Sanji coughs up some blood and right now falls to the ground. This is where he sees his blood being right now on the ground. Now, he never did have the same experience similar to what's it called, Issei, when Issei kind of got pierced. But he's right now kind of thinking the similar same of when, mostly he kind of had the, not him, mostly Issei had the experience when Rainer stabbed him through his chest, and right now seeing his blood being red. Sanji said, damn it, if only I can see them. I can't do anything. I wish my sacred gear was connected towards the schools, but I can't do anything. Right now, Sanji, he's right now just coughing a little bit more blood. Or the Arrancar was about to try to smash his leg into Sanji until Issei says, "Get away from him." This is where, well, Issei's right now face is covered up with half the mask. This is where, well, Issei swings his sword and sending a very powerful yellow slash straight towards what's it called? The Arrancar. The Arrancar screams out and rushes towards Issei. Issei says, "Bring it on, you bastard!" This is where his voice is all distorted. Sanji saying, "Damn it, I'm really dying. I'm sorry, Issei, Leonard, Sona. This is where he's thinking about Sona's mostly appearance and how he pretty much really likes her, but pretty much she hasn't sent any like mostly attempts or any of that, like showing that she likes him at all. This is where, well, Sanji's chuckling. This is where, well, Sanji is literally about to die until something appeared right in front of him. A small little kind of ring appeared right in front of him. This is where it's kind of a purplish kind of color ring, and this is where it starts transforming into a figure. This is where, well, the purplish thing kind of just transformed into these purplish flames, dark purplish flames. This is where, well, it looks to be like some kind of demon, like a small figure of a demon, and the thing kind of just cackles at Sanji and says, "Are you really going to die? It seems that you already summoned me. Somehow, even though you're not about. Kick. This is where Sanji looks at it, with one eye open, the other eye kind of being closed, and of course he is kind of bleeding, because he did kind of smash the tree very hard. This is where, well, Sanji says, "What? Wait a minute. Why do you remind me so much? Are you a doll?" This is where Sanji said, because he remember watching that one filler kind of, what's it called? Yes, he did it in Bleach, because this world does know about anime and other stuff. Don't worry about that, because Bleach is a thing, but to mostly the anime. And this is where Sanji says, "From Bleach, you're supposed to be a doll for the bounce, aren't you?" Kick. Of course you're right. The purplish flame figure right now said. This is where Sanji coughs up a little bit of blood and says, "How did I summon you?" "No, not that. I do want to become stronger, and I will show my power." This is where, well, the purplish figure thinks he's finally. You're actually talking like a true man. So get up and fight. Show this pathetic weakling Arrancar that who you are. This is where, well, Sanji is getting up. Of course, he did grab with mostly grab the kind of purplish ring with the purplish mostly flame disappearing. And this is where he puts it on his middle finger, and this is where he kind of gets up and explodes with purple flames around his body. Right now, it's kind of healing the wounds, but this is where, well, he kind of has what's it called purplish horns appear on his head, and of course they're like flames. And this is where someone's wings actually appear. This is where I tell also he kind of looks like an actual demon. This is where, well, he can now see the Arrancar and, of course, the hollows. Now, this is where, well, the Arrancar turns around to see the spiritual pressure around Sanji actually build up. And this is where, well, Sanji says, "I'm going to kick your ass this time, you bastard." This is where, well, see, Issei was surprised, saying, "What the fuck? How the..." Never mind. This is where, well, Sanji activates his sacred gear and uses the extensile line to kind of grab upon, well, the Arrancar, and this is where, well, he then sends purple flames. He just puts his hand, the one with the ring, over his other hand, so right now send a very powerful purple flames into, well, what's it called? The Arrancar. This is where he says, "Ignite!" This is where he ignites the Arrancar. The Arrancar is screaming right now in annoyance. Of course, this is where, well, Sanji is now able to hear the Arrancar scream and the other things, and also being able to see the hollows. This is where, well, Sanji then uses his tail, the purple flame tail, to kind of just extend and right now smashes into some of the hollows, well, mask. This is where, well, this gave Leonard some time to breathe. He pulls out his guns, and this is where, well, he then adds more spiritual pressure into, well, mostly Rias into the guns, sending two big beams into some of the hollows, destroying them in an instant. This is where Issei saw that the Arrancar is right now having trouble. What was it called? Sanji. This is where the Arrancar turns around and trying to about to attack Sanji. The purple flames are affecting him a lot. But this is where, well, Issei says, "Oh, hell no, you don't." This is where, well, Issei kind of looks at, what's it called, the mostly um Arrancar, and this is where, well, Issei says Shinkai style. This is where, well, he releases only like a half of a version. We'll see the Shinkai, but yeah, because he hasn't learned how to use Bankai just yet. But of course, Hollow Mask is increasing his power, and of course, what's it called? One of his eyes being red select. This is where he swings his sword right in front of him. This is where he says Golden Dragon, but in Japanese, mostly being called, what's it called? This is where it's called Kogono Dragono, and this is where, well, he swings the Golden Dragon straight in front of him. The Arrancar was turning his head right now, screeching at, what's it called, Sanji, but Sanji isn't letting go with the extendo line from her Sacred Gear, and also using the Purple Flames. Now, I will mention what these flames will be called later on, but for right now, they're going to just be Purple Flames. But this is where, well, mostly Issei says Kogono Dragono. This is where he launches a Golden Dragon right in front of what they call the Arranco's like stomach area. The Arranco turns around and sees the Golden Dragon just rip into his like stomach, and of course through the hole that he had in his chest, mostly like it was in the middle of his stomach. This is where the Arrancar screams out in a rage, but this is where he's turning to nothing but dust after a while, and right now being killed in an instant. But yeah. This is where, well, Issei is right now breathing really heavily. His mask is finally breaking off his face. The red slick eye that was on his like right eye just dissipates and turns back into golden. His hair is white, well, silver, snowy white, but of course it's kind of red a little bit because of blood was on there. This is where Leonard, he kind of like sits down right now, taking a breather, and of course Sanji, he let go of his like using the extended line and of course his purple flame off his body, and they all sit down. To see where, well, you see, right now he's chuckling to himself and just looking at, what's it called, mostly, Sanji. What the fuck did you activate? You see where, well, Sanji chuckles and says, I don't know, but I think I'm about. I'm probably part of this whole thing. I don't know why, but I summoned out a doll. You remember that one filler episode? Or mostly the filler arc? Are you talking about the Bound arc? Are you fucking serious? This is where, well, the Quincy says, damn. I guess we're supposed to be rivals or enemies. What the fuck you want to say? This is where Sanji chuckles and says, I guess we should just be like rivals. I don't want to be really an enemy to a Quincy, since a Quincy can just eliminate the Bounds pretty easily. Exactly. But they can't eliminate the Soul Reapers, Issei said very quietly. But this is where Leonard heard it and says, hey, fuck you. This is where, well, you see Leonard and even what's it called, Sanji just chuckling, but yeah. This is where, well, they weren't using any magic or using Ryotsu, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, someone was right now on top of a tree, glaring down towards the three kind of figures. And this is where, well, Issei looks up and says, who the hell is he? Leonard looks up and says, that's him. I have seen that red fucking crimson eye anywhere. Now, of course, there's a red eye, he's glowing, but yeah. And this is where, well, he had a hood all over, but yeah. He had a cane, but it looked like to be a sword, but a cane at the same time. This is where, well, Sanji's trying to get up, but he's right now too tired. Damn it, if he knows that we're too tired, we can't fight him. He probably doesn't know how to fight in close combat. He's probably going to run away. This is where, well, they hear cackling, and this is where they look up, and this is where they see the man saying, interesting. You people managed to defeat an Arrancar pretty easily. Now I'm guessing you three will be causing me trouble in the near future, so I should probably kill you off. This is where, well, mostly what's it called, all of them wind their eyes after seeing him kind of pull out the sword, his mostly sword from the wooden cane, and of course swing it down and sending a very powerful red slash straight towards him. This is where Issei wind his eyes and say, damn it! This is where Issei said, I'm not going to be able to use any more power. This is where, well, he's feeling the Ryotsu still kind of crushing his body, because it's similar to like Ichigo's problem, but yeah. This is where, well, he says, switch white. This is where white does switch and says, finally! He grabs his sword and of course grabs control of Issei. And this is where, well, he then swings a golden slash to counteract the, what's it called, a red slash. But this is where he uses the sacred gear, boosted gear, to kind of say boost ×2. This is where he swings the golden slash to kind of counteract the red slash. But of course, the other man already disappeared, the mysterious man. This is where, well, when the golden slash easily destroys what's it called, the red slash, Issei, who was right now, it was White who was actually taking control, mostly Shiro. And this is where Shiro says, that bastard managed to escape. Now his voice is all distorted. This is where, well, mostly Sanji and Leonard are just sighing thanks to the fact that Issei had to quit. Mostly thought of something really quick, mostly using Sacred Gear and still using his Golden Slash. But yeah, this is where, well, the Sacred Gear says reset. This is where, well, mostly Shiro says, oh shit, this body's heavy now. This is where he switches back towards Issei and he says, what did you, oh shit. He smashes to the ground and, oh my body. This is where, well, he puts the sword away, but yeah, it just dissipates into gold. Mostly gold, like stars and done. That's where, well, right now he says, I'm so tired. Can one of you just pick me up or drive me to school? This is where, well, Leonard and Sanji understood what Issei is just talking about. They're just grabbing from the legs and just start dragging his ass back to school. This is where Issei is like, oh, I'm so tired. But yeah, we go into mostly Issei going towards the Occult Research Club. Like Sanji managed to pick him up, bring him towards the Occult Research Club, and just threw him down into the couch. He says, thanks. Oh, my body hurts. This is where, well, mostly Rias looks at this confused sight because, well, two people are just brought to the car. Well, Issei and sat him on the couch. Issei seems really fucking hurt. And this is where, well, it's Leonard and Sanji who just brought him. Sanji just explains that they were basically attacked by a stray, and they managed to defeat the stray. But yeah, this is where Leonard says, "Yo," this is where Leonard says, "I'm going home or something. I don't have anything to do after school." This is where Issei says, "I mean, you could always just stay here. Aren't you tired?" Dead ass tired. This is where Leonard just sits down on the couch that was on the other side. But yeah. This is where, well, he kind of just start laying down also. This is where Sanji says, well, gotta get towards Sona. Really hurt also. This is where, well, Sanji just gets towards, well, Sona, but yeah. Not Sona. Question what the hell happened to Sanji. And Sanji has to lie that, yeah, they fought against a stray. Mostly him, Issei, and another person, but yeah. This is where, well, Sona, right now, would question this further, but basically just ask one of her bishops to kind of try to heal him. But yeah. This is where the well, some of the females that were in the what's it called, the president council room kind of do like Sanji a lot, and they just started healing him, being worried about him. This is where, well, mostly Rias sees Issei already passed out asleep, while Leonard is just there having glasses on, and he could be asleep, he could be just awake, but Rias doesn't understand. This is where, well, we go into somewhat of a time skip of only like 20 minutes later. Now, of course, Rias explains and what everyone's going to be doing. And, of course, the whole, well, kind of, what's it called? What was it called? Oh, fuck. I can't fucking remember. What's it called? The contracts that everyone is supposed to be doing in this month and other stuff. And since, well, mostly Akuno is first because she gets a lot of contracts. Then Sanji Kiba is second, Koneko is third, Ozzy is fourth, and Issei is dead last. But Issei is right now too damn tired to even give a damn. But yeah, this is where, well, we used to have to tell Issei that. But yeah, all of them else gotta go do the contracts. So yeah, everyone is too kind of worried about well, mostly Issei. Ozzy did heal Issei's wounds and even Leonard's. And this is where, well, mostly Rias kind of told Ozzy to just go. And this is where, well, Rias already kind of taken off her clothes and was going to bring, what's it called, Issei towards the room so she can heal him. You know what I mean? This is where, well, Issei got up real fast. And this is where he actually accidentally smashed his head into Rias. And this is where, well, Issei says, ow, my head. This is where Rias says, Issei. This is where, well, Issei says, what just happened? Oh, sorry about that, President. Oh, my head. Sorry about smashing my head into yours. Hey, Leonard, are you okay? Leonard says, I'm perfectly fine. He gets up and says, that sucks. Fighting against that thing was actually a pain in the ass. You didn't even fight him. The fuck you mean not fight him? He punched me so hard in the stomach, I'll be done. I had to fight the other weaklings. Oh shit. That sucks for you. This worked well. Rias is confused. Basically, Issei straight up ignore her and kind of just start talking to Leonard. But yeah, this worked well. She knows about Leonard because he's kind of a new student, and I don't know they kind of tell her about him. But yeah, this worked well. Rias kind of cough into her kind of hand and says, "Issei, what's it called? Issei and Leonard, can you please explain what happened?" Issei explains about it being a stray. Now, of course, Leonard is not dumb. Found out about the stray thing because he knows about the strays. They're kind of similar to hollows, but of course, well, he does not about the stray also. Now, of course, Rias is surprised to know that Leonard knows about the supernatural. Now, Leonard explains that the supernatural to him is just a bother half the time. He only is there to not join any of the three factions. He doesn't give a shit. He is friends with Issei. They just became friends because of anime. This worked well. Issei chuckles and just says, "Yeah, that's pretty much how we became friends." This worked well. Rias sighs and says, "Okay. So, you three managed to go against what they call a stray. How strong was the stray?" "Not that strong, but very quick and fast." That's what both of them said. Because, well, the thing was strong, very powerful to punch something, but it was also extremely fast. Now, of course, it worked well. Issei says, "I managed to defeat it with a sword." But yeah. But there that I'm still dead ass tired. Issei lays down for a second, and this worked well. Ria said, "Do you want me to be on top of you for you to be resting?" Issei says, "No, not really. I think I should be going home. I feel so tired." This is where Ria says, "Well, it's decided then. I'll be going home with you to sleep on your bed." "Sorry, but that's not happening." Rias kind of looks at him with narrow eyes, and this is where she says, "Why not?" "My son is going to be with me and mostly in my bed, so I don't want you to startle the kid." Besides, you already did startle him, but still, I don't really want you to startle him. This is where, well, Rias scoffs and says, "God damn it. Why don't you just adopt him to the little brother, and then you can just make him go sleep in some other room?" "Nah, I would just call him my son. I really like the kid. So, yeah, he's similar like me." This is where Issei said, with such an evilish grin, but yeah. And this is where, well, Leonard says, "I should be going also." Shit. Sorry about that, Double Princess. Sorry about laying on your couch. I don't know what to do, but I'm not becoming a servant. I can do whatever else. Probably go on Issei's contracts and help him out. Issei says, "Oh, fuck, right, I forgot about the contracts. So, who am I going with? This is where, well, or who did ask for me?" This is where Rias kind of sweat drops and says, "Oh yeah, here's those two." This is where, well, Issei knows one of the contracts, or knows both of them. One is, what's it called, that nerd dude that actually, like, reads a bunch of, like, manga and other stuff, but yeah. And the other is none other than Azo. Issei is wondering what Azo wants, but whatever. Issei says, "Sweet, let's go, Leonard. Let's just fucking get over there. I can't use magic. I suck at using magic." This is where Leonard sweats up and says, "Whatever, then let's go." This is where, well, they get up and starts walking away. Ria sweat drops, but yeah. Right now, she also feels kind of annoyed and very annoyment about the fact that Issei is not letting her be able to sleep with him at all, or even kiss him or anything, because Issei doesn't want to. That is only, he is saving himself for a girl that he likes. And of course, to work well, Issei is right now yawning, but we go into Issei and Leonard. There's the work room. Leonard says, "Damn, you dead ass tired?" Issei said, "Hell yeah, I'm dead ass tired. I also gotta avoid making sure that my president here doesn't think of doing anything very suspicious and, I should say, erotic somewhat towards me." Damn, I can see why. She probably wants to raise sober children. He says, "Yeah, that's not happening. I don't really like her like that." This is weird, well, Leonard chuckles and says, "Then who do you like?" This is where he says, "I'm not telling you. Sanji already knows, but I hope he doesn't tell you shit." This is where, well, Leonard chuckles and says, "Whatever. So where are we going?" first to this house. I guess he wants to just play some play some like video game or whatever, probably because he's bored or something. This is where he knocks at the door, and of course, this is where they're already at the door, and when he knocks at it, this is where we'll see it's that one dude with glasses, brown hair, and of course, is where he says, if you're here, you're finally here. So what take you so long? Dead ass tire, got in a fight and knocked the fuck out of whoever. Okay. Who's this guy? He points at Leonard. Leonard says, yo. This is where, he says, he's a friend, just helping me out. He's not a devil? Not really. Okay. Do you know about, this is where he questioned, what's it called, Leonard, about his, like, manga, what's it called, knowledge. This is where, he questions about him, what is a good, intelligent, kind of like chess game anime. That's where, right now, Leonard says, Code Geass. Okay. Well, he also said sci-fi, and this is where he said Code Geass. But yeah, this is where the man said, okay, good anime taste. Now, of course, where they're gonna go inside for 30 minutes and just kind of like either talk, play around some of the computer in the what's it called, mostly the TV he has, like playing what's it called. So they were playing Tenkichi for a while, but yeah, after 30 minutes is over, they kind of start walking away and now going to the next location. But this location is at a pond, and of course is none other than meeting with Azo. Now, of course, Azo says, hey kid, it's been a while. This is where Issei sweat drops and just falls down to the ground, laying, next to Azo, but not next to him, just laying on the ground. This is where Issei says, yo Azo, what do you want? Azo chuckles and says, so, how has your day been? Terrible. Got my ass kicked almost by something randomly. This is where, that's a question about the other kid. The other kid says, yo, I'm just here out of boredom. But yeah, this is where Azo noticed that he's not a devil, but Issei is still strangely feeling not entirely like a devil no longer. This is where, Azo says, so, met any new girls? This is where, mostly Azo question. This is where Issei says, hell no. Bro, the only person I just met today was this dude. He points at what's it called, Leonard. Leonard just says, yo, again. This is where, Leonard, mostly Azo says, okay. But, do you have anyone interested in? Issei said, yeah, but I'm not telling you shit. This is where, Issei said, very calmly, and still narrowing his eyes at, Azo. Azo said, okay. So, if I guess the girl's kind of appearance, would you tell me her name? Huh? No. Well, how about, okay, you want to fucking try then? This is where Issei is already guessing that mostly Azo is going to question some random girl and mostly either be Rias or something randomly. Because he can sense Azo to be a fallen angel. Here's where Azo says, the girl has blondish hair into 2 ponytails. Not that long, but it's kind of the blondish, kind of like palish, rosy blondish hair. Issei already has someone already in his head. I say, you motherfucker. Has dullish blue eyes, palish skin, and has a twin sister with black hair and black long hair, and of course violet eyes. You might like both of them, not gonna lie. But mostly her name is Junko. This is where Issei said. This is where, I was gonna say Jenkwan. This is where, Azo tries to just play it off. He says, don't bullshit me, Azo. Tell me, I want to ask you one question. Is Junko, Enishima, your daughter? This is where, Azo, right now, he narrowed his eyes a little bit, but then just kind of smiles and says, don't know who you're talking about. This is where, Issei scoffs and says, you do know who I'm talking about. And the other girl that you explained, she kind of reminds me of some fallen angel named Rainer. Is she also your daughter? Issei right now has his eyes so cold, and right now staring towards Azo's kind of violet eyes. This where, Azo right now didn't show any hint of emotions or anything towards the names, and mostly towards the people that, Issei was talking about. This is where, Azo says, don't know who you're talking about. There might be fallen angels in my faction. But I don't know. I don't keep up with any of that since I'm a low-ranking angel. Fallen angel. Doesn't work. He tries to play it off to try to see if Issei knows about him being higher rank. Issei scoffs and says, whatever, you can play dumb as you want to. I don't care. But this is where Issei has a little twinge of grinning. I might have to take some of those fallen angels with me. This is where, well, Ezo kind of narrows his eyes, and Issei notices, and this is where Issei says, but I'm just kidding. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna be going. Issei gets up, and this is where, well, Ezo says, wait, it hasn't been 30 minutes. Issei says, yeah, but it's been kind of long enough, and I gotta go home and kind of check on my adopted child to see he didn't cause too much trouble towards my parents. Ezo says, adopted? Oh. Oh. That seems like good news. Didn't know you adopted a kid. Issei says, yeah, but I'll be going then. This is where Issei waves him off and starts kind of walking away. This is where, well, Ezo kind of grins inside him and says, I wonder how Junko, and maybe even Rainer might feel about your adopted child. He thinks in his head. This is where Leonard and Issei, well, Leonard just dissipating. He just uses the kind of version of a Quincy body flicker, while Issei uses his kind of like hollow version of what they call a body flicker from a Soul Reaper. But yeah, this is where, well, Issei got home, and this is where when he got inside, he saw, well, Azia and Rias together, just talking. This is where they see Issei, but Issei walks past them fast enough. This is where Rias says, hey, Issei, I want to talk to you. Issei says, wait, I gotta go check on someone. This is where, well, Issei got into his room and sees Shinkai already asleep, right now taking a nap. Issei is happy and decides to kind of also fall asleep next to his like child, but yeah. This is where, well, we go into a time skip the next day. Now, of course, not Rias and Azia. Mostly Rias and Azia, yeah, I can't talk. Rias and Azia right now kind of just hate the fact that basically Issei ignores them entirely. Issei only did this just so he doesn't need to talk about random bullshit that mostly Rias wants to talk about and tries to influence, well, Azia towards doing. But yeah, this is where, well, Issei woke up the next day, and of course his son is still waking him up to kind of mostly eat something or somewhere like that. They kind of go to McDonald's just to eat something, but yeah. Issei did this like at 6 in the morning, but yeah, McDonald's was open, but whatever. This is where, well, he got back home, and of course this is where, well, he's eating breakfast, and of course this is where his parents ask and question why did they go to McDonald's without them getting anything for them. Issei said that his child wanted to get something, so of course this is where Issei went to go get something. This is where, well, Issei said he can always run back and go get food for them. This is where, well, they both shake their heads and say, nah, they can just eat like that. Zero Shinkai is just smiling very happily and cutely, and this is where, well, they're warm in their hearts and says, I can't believe Issei's acting like the actual true father. This is where, well, his father's being so proud, his mother's also, but this is where they're saddened how Issei rejected both Azia and even what's called Rias attempts to kind of be the mother of Shinkai. This is where, well, mostly Shinkai wants the mother of who it is, in the pictures of both Issei and what's it called, mostly Issei talking to a girl who was named Junko when they were children, and of course how he promised to marry her when they were young, well, mostly when they're older, but yeah. This is where, well, Shinkai wants to meet her, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, the parents can't really change what's it called, Shinkai's mind, because they also want Issei to kind of get married with Junko-chan. Now, of course, this is where Issei usually blushing and looking away from them, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, Issei coughs and says, well, Issei kind of gets up and says that he has to get to school, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, I'm going to leave it off here for, yeah, part 4 of this What If. But other than that, I'll be kind of uploading other videos throughout this week if I can try, but I don't know if I can. But other than that, for right now, see ya and bye.